On December 27, 2021, a Georgia state trooper clocked a Ford Ranger speeding at 90 miles per hour in a 70 zone on I-75 near Bibb County. When the trooper attempted a traffic stop, the driver slowed but refused to pull over, triggering a pursuit. With clear lanes and light traffic, Trooper executed a pit maneuver, sending the Ford Ranger flipping multiple times down an embankment. The driver, Joseph Silas, was found strapped in and injured but conscious. He admitted to drinking and feared he'd lose his job. After being treated by Macon-Bibb Fire Rescue, Silas was arrested for DUI and agreed to a blood test at Atrium Health. Due to his injuries, he was cited and released into hospital care, facing multiple charges once recovered. On July 10, 2025, a Florida Highway Patrol trooper spotted a gray Mercedes GLC flying down SR 408 near mile marker 13, doing over 90 miles per hour in a 60 zone. The windows were tinted dark, the radar confirmed 92 miles per hour, and when the trooper tried to pull it over, the driver hit the gas. That's when the chase began, and it escalated fast.
1043 traffic, 1541 westbound, 11 mile marker, 408, 1031 is available.
I'll see you next one, 97.
Traffic, 100 miles an hour. Right lane. Utility vehicle 2020 model spiders 1031 of 25.
The Mercedes tore through westbound traffic at up to 135 miles per hour, weaving between cars, cutting people off, and nearly causing multiple crashes. But the suspect made the mistake and slammed into the concrete barrier.
Hold on, Mario. Go when he stops. Vehicle 4 at Pine Hill. Kept going. Got the 457. All right, get ready for phone up. 54 pointed if you can. Hold on, Mario. Hold on. Slow me, stop. Hey, stay back, stay back. Get back in the car. Get back in the car. Get back in the car. Come on. Come on, get back in the car. Hey, stop right there.
The driver, identified as Darius Demetrius Lowe, was quickly taken into custody after a short foot chase. He was already on inmate release for fleeing law enforcement causing serious injury or death. During the arrest, Lowe admitted to having illegal drugs and attempted to ditch a bag of pills, later confirmed as fentanyl. Troopers also found $4,000 in cash separated into smaller bundles and 2 baggies of suspected marijuana inside the car. Lowe now faces multiple felony charges, including fleeing and eluding, possession of a controlled substance, and drug trafficking, with troopers requesting no bond. On October 15, 2023, a Toyota was spotted speeding well over the limit. When a trooper tried to make a stop, the driver briefly slowed, then took off. Additional units were alerted, and soon Trooper Tanner joined the pursuit alongside fellow troopers. ready to bring it to an end.
I'm saying now, he's traveling off the road. I'm out with a 25. Yeah, I'm headed to it.
The trooper attempted 2 pit maneuvers, but the suspect kept going. What he didn't know, at the time, was that those 2 attempts were just the beginning of a relentless series of pits still to come. Now you might think that was the end, but you'd be wrong. The suspect recovered once again and kept fleeing, but Trooper Tanner, fueled by determination, caught up fast, and this time he wasn't letting the suspect slip away. The suspect was pulled from the vehicle and arrested, but that final hit from the trooper, that felt personal. He was taken into custody without further incident and hit with a long list of charges he won't be forgetting anytime soon. On June 5th, 2021, what began as a routine traffic stop on I-16 in Effingham County quickly escalated into a dangerous, high-speed pursuit. A black Mazda clocked at over 90 miles per hour and missing a license plate refused to stop. As deputies from Effingham and Chatham County joined in, the chase turned into a reckless sprint that would push speeds and danger to the limit. The driver was all over the road at high speeds, showing zero regard for anyone's safety. He came dangerously close to hitting multiple vehicles, and deputies were struggling to contain him. With driving this reckless, things were starting to look bad for law enforcement. This chase had gone out of control long ago, and now the suspect was getting even more dangerous. As the deputy applied pressure, the driver escalated, recklessly sideswiping other vehicles in traffic. Both suspects bolted from the disabled car. One was taken down by a K9 unit, the other captured shortly after. Inside the stolen Mazda, deputies uncovered multiple narcotics and stolen IDs. Rebecca Grinnell and Jarrett Eason were arrested and now face a long list of charges, including felony fleeing, drug possession, and identity theft. On July 25, 2025, Trooper Nicholas A. Day was running radar on Highway 64 near the White River Bridge when he spotted a vehicle flying eastbound at 73 miles per hour in a 55 zone. He turned to initiate a traffic stop, but what should have been routine quickly turned into a pursuit. The driver, later identified as 26-year-old Shakea Holmes, briefly pulled over, then hit the gas and kept going.
Trying to get one stopped. 64 inbound to Augusta from White County. Adam King Frank, 50 William. Adam King Frank, 50 William.
10-4, now correct.
Speed's 90, 64, coming up the Highway 33 in Augusta, light traffic.
At this time, requesting assistance. Attention all units, B-36, passing through Augusta.
Turn about the convenience store here off Highway 33 North.
I'm about a convenience store, Highway 33.
The suspect managed to recover after the pit, but that move sent a clear message. The trooper wasn't here to play games. Still, the driver refused to surrender and kept fleeing, pushing the chase even further.
I'm on 12th Street. I'm on 12th Street. They got a flat. They just hit me. Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Put your hands out the window right now. Leave your hands out the window. Do not move. Leave your hands out the window. Keep your hands out the window. Is there anybody else in the vehicle? As soon as you crawl out, immediately lay down on the ground.
At gunpoint, Holmes was ordered to show her hands and exit the vehicle. With the driver's side damaged, she climbed out through the passenger side and surrendered without a fight. She was placed in restraints and transported to the Woodruff County Detention Center. No contraband was found in the vehicle, and the case was handed off with proper documentation. For Shakea Holmes, this high-speed run through Augusta ended exactly where it should have, in custody. On the night of March 28, 2023, Arkansas State Police were called in to assist North Little Rock officers already engaged in a pursuit. The chase began when a black Acura MDX refused to stop, leading troopers onto Interstate 630 as the suspect weaved through freeway exits in an attempt to escape.
Going north on Rodney Parham.
CMS received.
14, I'll call it. We're Rodney Parham coming back up to 630 on ramp. Continuing Rodney Parham coming up to Choctaw. Tell me what you're talking about, Which direction on Rodney Parham? Mark him.
Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Get him! Get him!
After the crash, the suspect, later identified as Devont Jones, bailed out and ran on foot but surrendered moments later. His vehicle rolled into the patrol unit with minimal damage. Jones was taken to the Pulaski County Detention Center, where he was charged with fleeing, driving on a suspended license, criminal mischief, no insurance, illegal window tint, and more. On August 25, 2022, Arkansas State Trooper Austin was on patrol when a pursuit heading his way came across the radio. Without hesitation, he positioned himself and took over the chase, doing everything he could to bring the fleeing red Chevy to a stop.
Call. 21st. That was 21st Street. Sorry, on Brown Street. Back on 22nd.
As the chase entered a residential area, the trooper briefly backed off, but with the suspect creating chaos and putting lives at risk, he made a quick decision. End it now, before the driver crashed into someone's home.
Mark. Hey, crashed out. Location?
Got the driver! Roll over on your stomach! Roll over on your stomach! Roll over on your stomach! Put your hands behind your back! Put your hands behind your back!
After the pit, the driver made one last mistake, trying to flee on foot. He would have been better off staying in the car and listening to troopers. Instead, he got tased, arrested, and taken into custody without further incident, bringing the chase to a hard-earned end. On November 11, 2020, Arkansas State Police were in pursuit of a white pickup and struggling to bring it to a stop. That's when they called for backup, and none other than Trooper Byrd responded. With his reputation, this wasn't chaos. It was just another day at the office.
I pulled over so you can shoot that and I'm up behind. 13 will pass the guys where you go now. Good morning, 90. Copy, University. Although we're passing over University, 895, white traffic.
As Trooper Byrd followed close behind, it became clear the suspect had no intention of stopping. So Byrd took control on his terms and showed exactly why you never run from Trooper Jacob Byrd. Trooper Jacob Byrd ended the chase with his signature move. Once the suspect's vehicle came to a stop, both the driver and passenger were taken into custody without further incident, and the suspect learned the hard way. You don't run from Arkansas State Police, especially not from Trooper Jacob Byrd. On the morning of May 12, 2025, just after 8 a.m., North Little Rock Police requested assistance with a pursuit involving a stolen GMC pickup on Interstate 57 northbound. As the suspect fled through Jacksonville, the urgency grew. The stolen vehicle was headed toward a residential neighborhood near Jacksonville High School.
Behind you.
Garage 237. Turn on Park Road, Dana Street.
Everybody into this directed for Adam 54 1037. Copy, copy.
Following the second maneuver, the suspect, Devay Nichols, a 28-year-old female, was taken into custody without further resistance. The stolen GMC truck was recovered and North Little Rock Police took over the case. Despite the damage to the patrol unit, the chase ended safely and no injuries were reported. On October 11, 2022, a red Dodge Challenger was spotted making unsafe lane changes. When Trooper Freeman ran the plate, it came back expired. He activated his lights and sirens for what should have been a routine traffic stop, but it turned into anything but routine.
Anybody folks? Doors. 630 West, approaching Woodrow.
Show me your hands!
The suspect was quickly stopped just as he took an exit. He may have considered running on foot, but once he saw a trooper's weapon drawn, he knew it was over. He was arrested without further incident and taken into custody, bringing the chase to an end and putting one more suspect right where he belongs. On October 15th, just after 3:30 p.m., a trooper observed a silver Nissan Xterra speeding on Highway 9 in Arkansas. When he attempted to stop the vehicle, the driver, later identified as Carol Landers, looked straight at the trooper, waved her arms, and then kept driving. Despite having multiple safe opportunities to pull over, she refused to stop, setting off a slow but bizarre pursuit through town. After the rollover, Landers refused to exit the vehicle, kicked at the trooper, and claimed she had the right to pull over wherever she felt safe. She was eventually pulled out, restrained, and taken to St. Vincent Hospital, where she refused treatment and continued yelling at staff. Troopers then transported her to the Conway County Detention Center, where she was booked on charges including speeding, fleeing in a vehicle, and refusal to submit to arrest. What started as a minor traffic stop ended with a flipped SUV, an uncooperative driver, and a courtroom waiting.